Following the rapid switch to online learning in early 2020, video conferencing will likely be utilized widely in K-12 education for pre-planned school cancellations in inclement weather and even parent-teacher conferences. Distance learning is often a combination of synchronous and asynchronous experiences. Synchronous learning takes place when students are involved in learning activities at the same time as their classmates, whereas asynchronous learning takes place when students work on learning activities at their own pace. Video conferencing tools are widely used for synchronous activities and blended in online learning to make it possible for teachers to maintain a connection with students and guide their learning from a distance. Three popular video conference tools used in K-12 education are Zoom, Google Meet, and Microsoft Teams. While there are differences between these tools, all of them provide a platform to host online learning and virtual help sessions. Using video conferencing to facilitate online synchronous learning simulates live face-to-face classroom learning, in which teachers and students are in the same virtual space at the same time. By using one of these video conferencing tools, students in various physical locations can participate in meaningful online learning experiences in real time. Video conferencing tools are vehicles to convey instructional content, enhancing student learning and engagement through synchronous online instruction. Strategically using synchronous real-time communication is key to making online learning appealing to students and helps them establish a sense of community. Facilitating online learning is challenging. In addition to effectively using the video conferencing tools, setting up classroom management plans and expectations for online learning scenarios are also essential when preparing online synchronous learning experiences. It is important to establish video conferencing routines and procedures that support desired academic and behavior expectations and learning outcomes. Before video conferencing with students, reflect on how communication, student video usage, and student engagement impact video conferencing preparations and management. Consider how teachers and students will communicate with one another during synchronous real-time video conferencing. It is important to create procedures for real-time communication that are manageable and are clear and easy for students to understand and follow. Identify the communication features within the video conferencing tool that support effective communication. These features might include using a chat area, emoji reactions, such as raising a hand or clapping, text or images held up in front of the camera, or hand motions via video, such as a real-life thumbs up. When considering student video usage during synchronous video conferencing, it is important to identify any predetermined district or school policies. If there are not specific requirements regarding student video usage, consider both the benefits and challenges to student video use before requiring students to turn on their video. While utilizing video can be beneficial to student engagement, in some cases, students might be reluctant to turn on their videos due to circumstances of their environment. When learning remotely, many environment variables are not within students' control, such as present or rowdy siblings, the condition of their living environment, or their parents' or guardians' behavior. If requiring or suggesting that students turn on their camera, remind them to be mindful of what their camera is showing in the background. It is also important to consider how students will be engaged during video conferencing calls. Various opportunities for students to engage with their peers and the instructional content should be prioritized during video conferencing. Similar to face-to-face learning scenarios, it is important during video conferencing calls to incorporate various instructional strategies during a given lesson. Switching up instructional strategies provides students with several touch points during the lesson to re-engage. Some instructional strategies that can be used during video conferencing are utilizing emoji reactions as means of student self-assessment and teacher informal assessment, utilizing an interactive presentation tool such as Nearpod or Pear Deck, during a live synchronous call to ensure that each student is viewing the same instructional content at the same time. Utilizing screen sharing or a digital whiteboard tool to show visual content during live question and answer review. And utilizing breakout room features to facilitate small group instruction so students can engage and connect with their peers. Focusing on video conferencing management and instructional strategies will lead to enhanced student engagement and interaction, improving online synchronous learning outcomes. Additional video conferencing resources are available on this webpage. Resources include a printable summary, infographic, related examples, articles, blogs, and videos, and links to other related blended and online teaching hub topics.